Right now, there's a silent pattern running your dating life. You text. You wait. You overthink. You replay conversations in your head. You try to be better, nicer, more interesting, more impressive. And somehow, the harder you try, the less they care. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men aren't losing women because they're unattractive. They're losing them because they're too available. Not physically, psychologically. You're predictable. You're readable. You're emotionally cheap. She knows what you think. She knows what you feel. She knows you're already invested, and because of that, your value collapses before the connection even starts. Attraction doesn't die from disrespect. It dies from certainty. When a woman feels like she already has you, her nervous system relaxes, and desire disappears with it. No tension. No curiosity. No mystery. No chase. No pull. Just comfort. And comfort doesn't create attraction. It creates indifference. This is why she goes cold. This is why replies slow down. This is why conversations fade. This is why you get told you're such a nice guy. This is why you become the backup option. This is why you get emotionally ghosted before you're even rejected. Because you're playing the game of approval in a world that runs on scarcity. Picture this scene. You're texting a girl you actually like. She takes 3 hours to reply. When she finally does, it's dry. One word. No energy. No emojis. Your heart sinks. So you wait. You overthink. You wonder what you did wrong or if she's talking to someone else. Then you text again, trying to fix the vibe, trying to be funny or engaging to win her back. And boom. She's gone. You just made yourself completely forgettable. Now imagine the opposite. She texts you first. She asks what you're doing tonight. She laughs at your jokes before you even finish typing them. She offers to drive to you. You didn't beg for it. You didn't convince her. Something shifted in the way you showed up. And suddenly everything changed. This is about one specific shift in how you operate, so women start treating you like you actually matter. Not because you're perfect, but because you stopped doing the one thing that has been killing your value this whole time. By the time we finish this discussion, you'll know exactly what that shift is, why it works on a biological level, and how to use it the next time you're with a woman you want. But here is the secret no one tells you. When you meet a girl, she isn't deciding if she likes you based on your car or your job or how many jokes you can tell. She is deciding based on how you make her feel about herself in your presence. And the fastest way to make her lose interest is to make her feel like she has already won you over. The moment the challenge is gone, the attraction evaporates. Think about how scarcity works. If you match with a girl online or meet her at a party, your brain immediately screams at you to connect, to show interest, to secure her. She says something basic like, "I just moved here from Austin." And you jump in with massive energy. "Oh my God, I love Austin. I was just there. The food is incredible. We should totally go together sometime." You think you're being enthusiastic. You think you're building a bridge. But here's what really happened. You told her she doesn't have to work for your attention. She said 5 words and you're already planning a future. She knows you're impressed. She knows the mystery is dead. The game is over before the first move was even made. Women are wired to chase what they can't quite figure out. It isn't about cruelty or playing games. It is about uncertainty. When a man is too easy to read, when he hands over his approval before she has earned a single ounce of it, her brain shuts off. There is no reason to keep thinking about you when you aren't around because she already knows exactly where you stand. She has you. And humans do not value what they already possess in abundance. When you give your interest away for free, it loses all its value. When you feel her pull back, your instinct is to panic. You text more. You compliment harder. You try to prove your worth. And that is the exact moment you lose her for good. Because now you aren't just uninteresting, you are a source of pressure. You have become a chore. There is a psychological principle that states people value what is hard to get. When something is too available, it loses its appeal. When it is scarce, when it requires effort, when it is not guaranteed, it becomes highly desirable. This applies to you more than anything else. If you are too agreeable, too available, too easy to win over, she cannot value your attention. But if you make her work for it, even just a little, she starts to see you through a different lens. You become the guy who didn't fold. The guy who wasn't impressed by the usual tricks. The guy she couldn't quite figure out. That uncertainty is the spark. That is what keeps her staring at her phone waiting for your name to pop up. Here is the shift that changes everything. Stop validating her before she earns it. Think about your interactions. She tells you where she's from and you light up. She mentions her job and you act like she just won a Nobel Prize. She shows you a photo and you compliment her immediately. You are handing out gold medals for showing up. But when you flip it, something magical happens. She tells you where she's from. You pause. You look at her for a second. Then you simply ask, what's your favorite thing about it? No excitement. No rush to agree. Just calm curiosity. You aren't giving her anything yet. You're making her explain herself. You're making her work to hold your interest. In that moment, she isn't sure if you like her yet. She has to try harder. That creates real tension. The kind that makes her brain spin when she goes home. She wonders if she said something wrong or what you really think of her. That uncertainty is the hook. This isn't about being a jerk. It isn't about ignoring her or being rude. It's about not being so eager to hand over your approval that you kill the attraction. Warmth without tension is just a friendship. It leads to the friend zone or being the guy she texts only when she is bored. Think of my friend Marcus. He's a good-looking guy with a great job. On paper, he should be a magnet for women. But for years he struggled. He'd meet a girl, things would go well, and then she'd ghost. I watched him at a bar one night. He was talking to a girl who was clearly into him. She was laughing and touching his arm. Marcus was doing everything right by the book. He was engaged. He was making her laugh. But every time she said anything, he agreed. She liked a movie, he loved it. She hated a food, he hated it too. He validated every single thing she said. Within 20 minutes, she was leaning back, checking her phone, and looking around the room for someone more interesting. She knew within 10 minutes that he was already sold. There was no more mountain to climb. Contrast that with the concept of earned effort. Think about a goal you worked months to achieve. When you finally got it, it felt incredible. Now think about something that was just handed to you. You probably forgot about it within a week. That is how your validation works. If you give it away for free, you are the participation trophy. If you make her earn it, you are the grand prize. Stop praising her hobbies immediately. Ask her why she does them. Stay curious, not impressed. If she sends a selfie, don't rush to tell her she's beautiful. Notice something in the background instead. Make the conversation about something other than just her looks. When you stop handing over your interest for free, she starts chasing it. She starts trying to win you over because you are the only man in her life who has actual standards. Now, don't confuse being selective with being distant. Being distant makes you look like you don't care, and if she thinks you don't care at all, she will eventually leave. The key is to be engaged but selective. You are present but you are not sold yet. You are showing her that your attention is a limited resource. If she texts you, don't drop your entire life to reply in 30 seconds. Reply when you are actually free. If you are working out, finish your set. If you are working, finish the task. You have a life that doesn't revolve around a screen. If she asks to hang out last minute, don't always say yes. Check your schedule. Propose a time that works for you. Treat your time like it is valuable, and she will treat it the same way. The most powerful position you can be in is the man who doesn't panic. If she pulls back or goes quiet to test you, just keep living. Don't double text. Don't ask what's wrong. Stay calm. Let her come back when she's ready. You aren't desperate for her validation because you have your own. This is backed by social science. Experiments have shown that people find an individual much more attractive when that person's interest grows over time rather than being stagnant and high from the start. Why? Because earned interest feels real. It feels like a judgment was made, and that makes the recipient feel special for actually winning you over. But remember, you also have to be a man worth earning. If you are hard to impress but you have nothing going for you, she will just think you are arrogant and move on. You need to have your own life, your own goals, your own circle. When you have a full life, you don't have time to obsess over a text message. That energy is felt. It is magnetic. Women can sense when a man is performing. They can tell when you are changing your opinions just to fit theirs. The second they sense a performance, the respect is gone. And without respect, there is no long-term attraction. Show up as yourself. Have your own opinions. If she says something you disagree with, don't nod along like a fanboy. Push back. Not with anger but with honesty. Say, I don't know if I agree with that, and tell her why. Most guys are terrified to do this, thinking they will lose the girl. In reality, she will respect you 10 times more because you showed you have a backbone. You aren't just telling her what she wants to hear. That creates a deep connection based on reality, not a script. Look at the men who naturally do well with women. They don't need the attention, they simply enjoy it. They are fine whether the girl stays or goes. That detachment is the ultimate aphrodisiac. It shows you are a man of high value who knows he has options. The shift isn't just about a tactic. It is about identity. It is about building a life so satisfying that a woman is the cherry on top, not the entire meal. When you get to that place, you don't have to try. You just are. And when you are that man, women will be the ones initiating. They will be the ones making the plans and seeking your reassurance. So, starting today, change the frame. You are not auditioning for her. She is auditioning for you. You are not hoping she picks you. You are deciding if she is even worth your time. This mindset flip changes every single interaction. Stop being the guy who is easy to get. Be the man who is impossible to forget. Stop handing yourself away for free. Become the man who is calm, centered, and selective. When you stop chasing the butterflies, they start landing on your shoulder. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology of how to read these patterns and understand exactly what is happening when a woman tests you, I have a resource for you. I've put together a guide called the Truth Detector. It breaks down the hidden languages of dating, the tests women run, and how to tell if she's truly invested or just wasting your time. It's designed to save you months of confusion and stop you from chasing people who aren't serious about you. You can find the link in the description. Stop playing the game of approval and start playing the game of scarcity. Build your identity, hold your standards, and watch how the world responds to a man who finally knows his worth. Check out the link below and start your shift today. Let's talk about the practical application of this in your daily life. It starts with the very first message. Most men send something that demands a response, something that shows they are already trying too hard. Instead, keep it low pressure. If she takes a while to respond, do not acknowledge the delay. Acknowledging the delay shows that you were sitting there counting the minutes. It shows that your time is not as valuable as hers. When you finally do reply, be brief and high value. Don't write paragraphs to her sentences. Match her energy or slightly undermatch it. When you go on a date, stop treating it like an interview where you are the candidate. Start treating it like you are the employer. Ask her questions that actually matter. Ask her about her character, her values, her history. If she says something that doesn't align with who you are, don't be afraid to show a little bit of disappointment. Not in a mean way, but in a way that shows you have a vision for the kind of woman you want in your life. This creates a massive amount of attraction because it shows you aren't just looking for any girl, you are looking for the right girl. This makes her want to prove she is that right girl. That if she tries to play the hot and cold game, the winning move is not to play. If she goes cold, you go colder. Not out of spite, but because you simply don't have time for games. You are busy building your empire, working on your fitness, and hanging out with your brothers. Your life is too exciting to be stalled by someone's indecision. Usually, when a girl sees that her pulling away doesn't affect your mood or your confidence, she will come rushing back because she realizes she doesn't have the power over you that she thought she did. That is when the power dynamic shifts in your favor permanently. Consider the psychological concept of the Zeigarnik effect. It states that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. This applies to dating through mystery. If you tell her everything about yourself in the first 2 hours, the task of knowing you is completed. There is no reason for her brain to keep processing you. But if you leave things out, if you remain a bit of an enigma, her brain is forced to keep thinking about you to try and fill in the gaps. You want to be the puzzle she hasn't solved yet. You want to be the book she hasn't finished reading. Every time you feel the urge to seek her approval, ask yourself, am I doing this because I want to or because I'm afraid of losing her? If the answer is fear, stop. Do nothing. Silence is often more powerful than the most clever line you could ever write. Silence shows confidence. Silence shows that you are comfortable in your own skin. It shows that you don't need a constant stream of validation to feel like a man. You have to realize that most women are used to men who are easy. They are used to men who are constantly in their DMs, constantly liking their photos, and constantly available to hang out. When you are the one man who isn't doing those things, you stand out like a lighthouse in a storm. You become the anomaly. And in a world of abundance, the anomaly is the only thing that holds value. Think about the way you carry yourself physically. Are you rushed? Are you fidgety? Are you constantly looking at her to see if she's happy? Stop. Slow down. Take up space. Lean back. Speak slower. When you speak slower, it shows that you expect people to listen. It shows that you aren't in a rush to get your words out before someone interrupts you. This is the body language of a man who is unavailable to chaos. This is the body language of a man who is grounded. This identity shift is not about a temporary act. It's about becoming a man who truly values himself. It's about realizing that your presence is a gift. If she doesn't treat it that way, you have no problem taking that gift back and giving it to someone who does. This is the core of outcome independence. You want her, but you don't need her. You are happy with her, but you are also happy without her. Once you truly internalize this, you become untouchable. No ghosting can hurt you. No rejection can shake you. Because your identity is built on your own pillars, not on her opinion of you. As you move forward, keep this at the front of your mind. Scarcity creates value. Uncertainty creates attraction. And self-respect creates long-term desire. Stop auditioning. Start evaluating. Be the man who chooses, not the man who begs to be chosen. The moment you make this internal flip, your external world will begin to mirror it. You will see it in the way she looks at you. You will see it in the way she texts you. You will see it in the way she tries to keep you. You have the tools. You have the psychology. Now you need the discipline to execute. Don't fall back into the old patterns of overthinking and overtexting. Stay solid. Stay selective. Stay the man of high value that you were meant to be. If you're ready to take this to the next level and master the art of knowing exactly what she's thinking, click the link for the truth detector in the description below. It's time to stop guessing and start knowing. And if you found this valuable, YouTube thinks you'll really enjoy the next video appearing on your screen right now. Click it and I'll see you over there.